want to talk about something real quick while I'm cooking because I think it needs to be talked about.
Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about people don't want just to exist, but they want to live. So I'll put the videos together so that you watch and learn. I'll be back to share my truth.
I want to talk about something real quick while I'm cooking because I think it needs to be talked about. I almost did not call out of work today, even though I was sick as a dog, because I really couldn't afford to take a day off from work. Mind you, I should be able to. As an adult, I should not be having to sit here and put my well-being behind me, because if I don't, I won't be able to afford to live. I don't think that that's what being a human is all about. I genuinely, like, if it is, please find it for me and I will shut my mouth. But I don't think that I'm meant to just survive willfully in this economy. I honestly think that I was put on this earth to live and enjoy life and be prosperous. How am I supposed to be prosperous if I can barely afford to put food in my fridge and gas in my car to get me to work, to pay for said food in my fridge and the bills in my house? That's my biggest confusion about being an adult. Growing up, we're told, if you do this and this and this, then you'll be able to get a good job and do this. But now people with a college degree can't even get a good job, and they're not even making enough money to live. They're just surviving at this point. And I honestly don't think that's what we were put on this earth to do. Honestly, we weren't. We were put on this earth to be fruitful, multiply, and make disciples. I can't even multiply or be fruitful because I don't even have enough money to be fruitful and multiply. I've been making disciples left and right. Got that part down. But the being fruitful and multiplying, can't do that because there is no funds to be fruitful and multiply. Please make that make sense. Why? I'm sitting here struggling to make ends meet. Yet my parents could afford a house at my age. They were able to go get a college degree at my age. Yet can't even afford college right now either. What? Like, genuinely, what? Like, what do you mean I can't afford to live? I'm just surviving at this point. And at this point, I'm wondering, is that even worth it? Like, at this point, Jesus could take me home and I'd say thank you. Because I'm tired of this adulting. I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm done. Fully and irrevocably done.
Most people wake up, go through the motions, and then wonder why nothing changes. But here's the truth. When you live a life with no intention, life will make the choices for you. Is this a life that you're willing to live for yourself? Because it's not a life that I'm willing to live for mine. You need to get more intentional about what you want out of life. Whether that's a family, a career, it could be a car, it could be a vacation, whatever you want. You have to take command of your life. You have to write these things down, because not only does writing it down increase your chances of attaining it, every decision that you make going further, you're going to think, is this taking me closer toward the thing I want, or is it pulling me further away? So start being more intentional with your life, unless you okay with life making decisions for you, unless you okay with somebody else making decisions.
I'm the only one who I don't see my future anymore. I don't even see the future of this country, America. Like, for one, everything is getting replaced by AI, and I feel like this is not getting talked about enough. Like, what jobs are we actually supposed to have in the future? Like, how are we supposed to raise our families? Y'all want more babies, but how are we supposed to raise them? Like, the news is just buzzing lately, and there's always this constant threat of attacks. I live in New York City, so it's scary out here. Like, I leave my house and I'm just like, is this the last time? And I'm really thinking to myself, like, what am I working towards? And I don't have an answer anymore. I used to. Maybe I need to leave the country and start anew. I don't know. I don't know if that's being dramatic. I can't even afford that, but maybe when I can.
and create. I just want to have new experiences, meet new people, try new things, go to different places, have a heart full of love and give back to my community, hang out with my family and friends, talk to strangers, have a laugh, be free, be open. I just want to feel good things and do good things. I want to write songs and poems and stories and paint and draw and do sculptures and just anything creative you can think of in this entire world. I want to learn all the instruments there is to learn. I want to cook all of the recipes there is to cook. I want to learn how to sew and make clothes and be able to just give away the clothes that I made to people. What I don't want to do is worry about bills and taxes and insurance and I don't care about none of this. I don't care about any of this that the government and that society is trying to put on me. I just want to live life, breathe air. I know somehow I'm gonna get there, and be so wonderful. Like, I just want to live life and create and just be free and be open and be joyous. And But it's like everything wants a piece of me. Like, oh my God. And I can tell that I'm not the only one because it's just a lot of people in my generation, like my age group, that's talking about, yo, bro, we do not want to work. We don't want to do that. And I don't want to work. I don't want to do that. I want to just create. And if I could just make money just creating all the time, I would love that. But I also would like the chance to not have to worry about making money and creating and just either just create just to create or to just not create and just be in the moment and go travel and do some stuff. You know what I mean? But this
should stop making a minimum wage, and we should start making a minimum cost of living, or a minimum percentage of living, or cost of living, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But we should no longer be considering minimum wage, and we should only be considering minimum cost of living, because the problem isn't the amount of money we make. The problem is our ability to afford basic human needs with the amount of money that we make. So it's really frustrating that every time they raise the minimum wage, they fucking raise the price of goods, which makes us unable to afford it still. So we should no longer be considering a minimum wage. We need a minimum cost of living, so that they can't just raise the price of a cheeseburger so that I can still no longer afford a cheeseburger because you raised the minimum wage. Minimum cost of living, please. Thank you.
So that's the video, guys. I'm just here also to share my true sense, like what I think about this video. Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions, waking up, going to work, paying bills, and repeating the same cycle over and over again? That's not living, that's just existing. And the truth is, most of the people don't want just to exist. They want to feel alive. They want to experience purpose and something to look forward to beyond the daily grind. But in today's world, where survival take up so much of our time and energy, many people find themselves stuck in life that feels more like a routine than a real fulfilling journey. Life is meant to be more than just working to survive, yet for so many the reality is different. They wake up each day not because they existed for what they ahead, but because they have to. Responsibilities, obligations, and expectations weigh them down, leaving little room for passion or adventure. This is why you hear people talk about burnout, and fulfilling jobs, and the feeling that time is slipping away. They want to break free to do more than just check off tasks or never ending to do lists. They want to travel, fall in love, explore new things, and chase their dreams. But for so many things are out of research, okay? Society often pushes the idea that life is stability, getting a good job, buying a house, surviving for retirement, but what's the moment in between? The joy of pursuing something you love, the excitement of stepping outside your comfort zone, or the thrill of creating memories that will last a lifetime. Living is about feeling glowing and experiencing things that make life meaningful. People crave that. They don't just want to wait until they are too old to enjoy life. They want to actually live while they can still exist. The problem is many people feel trapped, whether it's financial struggles, society expectations, or fear of failure. There's always something holding them back. They watch others chasing their dreams, traveling the world, starting passion projects, and they wonder, why can't that be me? The truth is, it can be, but only if they shift their mindset. Living is not about waiting for the perfect moment, it's about creating moments despite the imperfections. It's about finding joy in the little things, taking risks, and refusing to let fear dictate your choices. People are waking up to this realization more than ever. They are questioning the traditional path and seeking alternatives. Some are leaving corporate jobs to start businesses. others embracing minimalism to free themselves from financial burdens, and men are prioritizing experiences over material possessions. The idea of hustling until you drop is losing its appeal because people are realizing that money means nothing if you don't have time to enjoy it. True wealthy is not about financial security, it's about freedom, time, and the ability to live on your own terms. The biggest regret people have at the end of their lives is not about the things they did, it's about the things they did not do. The dreams they let go of, the risks they were too afraid to take, the adventures they postponed until it was too late. And that's why so many people today are searching for more. They don't want to wake up years for now realizing they spend their entire life surviving instead of living. They want to laugh more, love more, take chances, and do things that makes their hearts race. But making that shift is not easy. It requires breaking out of comfort zones, letting go of the fear of judgment, and sometimes even making difficult choices. It's about learning to say no to things that drain you and yes to things that excite you. It's about choosing passion over routine, purpose over obligation, and fulfillment over just getting by. The first step is recognizing that you deserve more than just an existence, you deserve a life that excites you. At the end of the day, the question is not whether life has more to offer, it's whether you are willing to go after it. The people who truly live are the ones who refuse to settle. They take risks, they embrace change, and they choose to make every moment count. So the real question is, are you living? Are you just existing? And if that's that, what are you going to do about it? So many people have been coming online and complaining because they are just existing, they're not living life. Just let me give you a scenario. You wake up to go to work every day, you work all your job, you do so well, and you know how the system is, and at the end of the day you get the money, and the whole paycheck just goes to rent. You buy a little bit groceries. It's either you're going to cut, you pay for power to keep yourself warm. You don't even remain a little bit money just to take yourself out to eat out. It's very expensive. So many people, they're just existing. They're not living life. They don't go for vacations. They just live at home, and all they think is, when am I going to pay this bill? Where am I getting the money to pay water bill? Where am I getting the money to pay this house rent? Because also the house rents are going up, and it's so crazy for people. Like, you can't afford, and some of the people who already have the houses, they're renting the houses, and the landlords now they're putting the prices very high. Okay, so for example, I came across a video on TikTok where a certain content creator was saying that she was paying her house at $650, but now it's at $1,500. So just imagine that, all that price from 650 to 1,500, it's a lot of money. So how are you going to afford that if your paycheck is 1,000 or 1,500? How are you going to pay all that bill? So it's stress, and people are giving up. They're going to rent their, they're going to sleep in their cars. They're going to rent these tiny homes, and these things are not even easy to find at the moment, because many people, they are there, and this is what they can afford at the moment. So people are just existing, they're not living life. Okay, they don't have enough money to do whatever they are doing. Okay, so it's very sad that you can only exist but you can't live your life. Yeah, so guys, that's a video for today. Kindly subscribe. See you in the next episode. Bye.